Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to share your Zoom recordings on WhatsApp. So imagine this, you are a teacher and you are using Zoom to conduct sessions with your students. So you have conducted a session. So you want to share the recordings of these sessions on students' WhatsApp number, maybe to create a backup or help them revise. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you can copy all the details from Zoom, sort it out, manually upload the recordings and send it on WhatsApp. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I suggest that you bring in some automation. So here, when a new recording is created in Zoom, it will automatically send this recording on WhatsApp. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Zoom and WhatsApp. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen.
Okay, so we will begin with an example. So as you can see, I have scheduled a chemistry class from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So I'm just going to click on start. Okay, so the lecture has been started. So it's trying to connect. Okay, so let me just click on share my screen and I'm going to use whiteboard. Okay, and this is my class O2 plus H2 equal to H2O. So this is my class about chemistry. Okay, so we have completed our class and I'm just going to click on stop share. Okay, and I'm just going to end this class, end meeting for all. Okay, so now this is the WhatsApp of my student. Okay, so basically he will be getting the recordings of this particular class. So let us explore. Okay, so this is the message my student has received. So his name is Aaron. So Aaron Manuel opened the recording with this password. So basically this is the link of the recording. So basically he's going to just click on this link and enter this password. So let me just show you by opening this in an incognito mode. So I'm just going to copy this. Okay, and I'm just going to open this in an incognito mode. So this is what the student is going to do. So imagine this, the student is going to fill in his password. So the student has entered his passcode. Okay, so this is the recording that he is going to receive. Okay, so as you may remember, we had studied about O2 and H2O. Okay, the formation of water. So this is the lecture. Okay, so this is what we are planning to do. So basically anytime a student registers to your class, he will be getting the recording of that particular session on his WhatsApp. Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com, press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here hover on products and here you will find the option called as connect. Click on connect and then just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing that Pabbly Connect offers a plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. So you just have to clone the template of its workflow, which is available in the description box. Once you clone the template, you will get immediate access to this amazing workflow in your account. Okay, so scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Zoom Integrations. Zoom Integration. And then just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Zoom? Because we want to send the data from Zoom, that is why. Okay, so now in the trigger event, how about we make it as configure webhooks? Okay, so at present we only have one trigger event, that is configure webhooks. Now if you want more trigger events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. Okay, so basically the gist of the process is we are just trying to integrate Zoom to Pabbly Connect. So let's have a visit to Zoom. So this is my Zoom account. So to begin the integration process, let's go to this part called as advanced. Click this. Okay, so under the advanced tab, you will find the option called as integrations. Click this, click on integration. Okay, so in the integrations, all you have to do is just click on go to app marketplace. Click this. Okay, just click on agree. Okay, so here in the app marketplace, click on develop. So here you will find the option called as build app. Click this. Okay, just click on the terms of agreement. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a lot of apps to build. So we are going with this one, JWT. Okay, so your obvious question is, what is JWT? Okay, so JWT basically means JSON Web Token. So it is a self-contained way for securely transmitting information between parties as JSON objects. Basically, it means that this data flow is verified and trusted because it is digitally signed. If you don't understand it, it's okay. All you have to do is just click on create. Okay, so we have to give a name to this JSON app. I'm going to give it as Zoom1. Okay, some random name, that's all. Just let me just click on create. Okay, so I have changed the app name as Starfield Tutorials because Zoom1 was not looking proper. The company name, just type Starbucks or something. Okay, just random names. My name is Elon Musk. Okay, and this is my email address. Just enter all the description you can because we just want to create a JSON token. So okay, so we have entered the email address. Okay, so in the links we don't have to do anything about that. Just click on continue. Okay, so we have created a new JSON JWT. So this is Starfield Tutorials. Okay, so just click on continue. Okay, so now we have to add a feature. So basically toggle this to the right. Okay, click on add new subscription, click this, and we are going to give a name to this subscription. How about recordings to WhatsApp? Okay, so you can give any name according to discretion. I'm just giving it as recording to WhatsApp. So this is the name. Now coming to the most important part, event notification endpoint URL. So event notification endpoint URL is basically your webhook URL. So to get the webhook URL, just go back to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered our endpoint URL. Now we have to select the event type. So basically we want to send the data when the event has been recorded. Basically if our recordings is completed. So just click on add event. In the recordings, just click this and just make it as all recordings have been completed. Just click on this checkbox. Okay, and just click on done. Excellent. Click on save and then just click on continue. Excellent. So basically we have set up our webhook. So basically we have successfully integrated Zoom to Pabbly Connect. Basically this means that anytime a new recording is created in Zoom, it will be captured by Pabbly Connect. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me go to Pabbly Connect and click on this button, capture webhook response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going back to Zoom. So this time I'm going to schedule an event. So this is my Zoom meeting. Okay, so I'm just going to schedule one event. Just click on schedule a meeting. Okay, so the name is how about we go with biology this time. Biology lecture 101. Okay, so this is the meeting name, biology lecture 101. Now this is from 17th March 2021 5 p.m. Okay, excellent. And the duration is of 1 hour. And of course the registration is required, so I'm checking this box in. Okay, so this is the passcode, not really important. The waiting room I have checked in. So in the video and the host participant, I'm just keeping it as off. The audio, let's keep it as both telephone as well as computer audio. Now in the meeting option, I just want to check in this box, automatically record meeting. Now in the automatically record meeting, I want to save my recordings in the cloud. Okay, so Zoom offers an option where you can save your recordings in the cloud. Okay, so let me just click on save. Okay, so we have registered or scheduled this particular meeting, that is biology lecture 101. Now basically what we are going to do here is we are going to make 3 entries for registration. So this is the registration link. Okay, so this is the link, and as you can see we only have the fields like the name, the last name, and the email address, and of course this is the confirmation email address. We don't have the field for the phone number. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add an additional field of phone number. So let me just go back and just scroll down. And here in the registration, just click on edit. Okay, so we have the window of registration. Just click on question. So these are the fields we want to add. So I just want to add a new field, that is phone number. So if you want more fields to be added, all you have to do is check in all these boxes. Now if it is mandatory, just click on required. So basically the registrant has to fill in all these blanks, so that is why I'm keeping it as required. Okay, so let me just click on save all. Okay, so let me just cancel this and let's explore this newly created form. Okay, so this is the new form. So we have the name, the last name, the email, the confirmation email, the address, the city, the region, the zip code, and of course the most important, the phone number. So basically here the registrant will be entering his WhatsApp number. So basically my plan is very simple. We are going to create 3 registrant. So I'm just opening this in a new tab, 2 more forms. Okay, so this is the phone number of this person, Reina Manuel. 919131323916. Okay, so basically we have entered all the details of a student called as Reina Manuel. This is the email address and this is the WhatsApp number. So let me just click on register. Okay, so a registration has been made by a person called as Reina Manuel. Now we are going to make another registration. So the name of this guy is Aaron. Okay, so these are the details of Aaron and this is his phone number. Okay, so he has filled his details and let me just click on register. Okay, of course, I'm not a robot. Register. Okay, so a registration has been made by a guy called as Aaron Manuel. So 2 registration has been made, one by Reina Manuel, another by Aaron Manuel. Now we want to make one more registration. Okay, it will help you to understand because there is a concept of iterator that you want to know. Okay, so the name of the person is, let's say, Tom Cruise. Okay, so Tom Cruise is it is. So this is the phone number of Tom Cruise. Okay, so we have entered the phone number of Tom Cruise. So these are the 3 students we have: Tom Cruise, Aaron Manuel, as well as Reina Manuel. So let me just click register. Of course, it's not a robot. So let me just click on register. Okay, so the registration has been made by 3 students: Aaron, Reina, and Tom Cruise. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to record a session. Okay, so my meetings. Okay, so in my meetings, we have scheduled an event called as biology lecture. So let me just start this. Okay, and it's trying to connect. Okay, so our session has started. So let me just share my screen. Okay, click on share. Okay, so this is biology lecture. So we will be talking about mitosis and meiosis. So this is a cell. Okay, and in meiosis we are going to divide the cell into 2 parts. So this is meiosis. Okay, so this was our biology lecture. One cell has been divided into 2 cells. And let me just click on stop share. Okay, so our meeting has come to an end meeting for all. Okay, so let's have a look in Pabbly Connect. Since it is integrated with Zoom, has it captured the details of this recording? So let's have a look. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. Give it 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so as you can see, we have collected the data. So the topic is biology lecture. And let me just scroll down. So basically this is my email address, ashira824@gmail.com, so with which I have registered into my Zoom account. Okay, and let me just scroll down to other details. So basically this is the format in which the recording was captured, the time format in which the recording was captured. So where is our shareable link of this recording? So let me just scroll down even more. Okay, so nope, it's not here, it's not here. Okay, so yeah, this is the URL we want. So basically we will be sharing this particular URL to our registered participants. Now there is something you should know. So when we scroll down, you may expect to find the details of the registered participants, but you can't. There is no detail of Tom Cruise, Aaron, or Reina. So basically we have to retrieve the information of them. So now to do that, let me just introduce you to another action window, So this window is called as the action window. Now in this action window, we have to again choose Zoom because we want to retrieve the data from Zoom. Okay, so now in the action event, just scroll down and just click on Get Meeting Registrant. Okay, so just click on Connect with Zoom. In the new credentials, just again click on Connect with Zoom. Okay, excellent. So our authorization is successful. Just press OK. So when you click on OK, you will find a blank in front of you. So in this blank, you have to enter the meeting ID. So your obvious question is, where is the meeting ID? So let me just show you the meeting ID. So let me just scroll up. Okay, so this is our meeting ID. So basically we have to map this particular detail here. Okay, so to map all this detail here, this particular detail here, let me just introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, you will find under the section trigger the meeting ID. So this is the meeting ID we want and we have mapped it. And when we click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of the registered participants. So as you may remember, the registered participants were Aaron, Reina, and Tom. So let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so we have the details. So this is the name. Tom. This is the last name Cruz. This is the email tomcruise1234@gmail.com, and this is where he resides. This is the city where he resides, and of course this is the phone number where we'll be sending the URL. Okay, so let's explore the details of Aaron. So yeah, we do have the details of Aaron. So this is the name Aaron, this is the last name Manuel, this is the email, and this is the address, and of course this is the WhatsApp number where we'll be sharing our URL. Okay, Zoom URL. Now we have the last one, that is Reina. So this is Reina, this is the last name, this is the email, and this is of course the address, and this is the phone number where we will be sharing the URL. Excellent. So basically we have got all our details. Okay, so now our idea is that we will be sending the recording URL to Aaron, Reina and Tom on their respective WhatsApp numbers. Now the problem is we have the full data of these three persons. So we have to sort them out individually so that the WhatsApp messages will be sent to each of them one by one. So first we will condense all this data into an array and then use iterator. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to toggle this to the left. Okay, the simple response is now going to be advanced response. And let me again just click on save and send test request. Okay, so this is the API response, and let me show you the data. So this is the data, very clumsy. Okay, so this is the data we have, and this is basically all in an array. So as you can see, we have the name Tom, okay, and then we have the other person, that is Aaron, and then we have the other person, that is Reina. So all the data we have in an array. So we have condensed the data in form of array. Now we will use iterator to sort the data. So the idea with the iterator is that at first we will have the data of Tom Cruise individually, and in the next iteration it will have the data of Aaron, and in the last iteration it will show the data of Reina, and then the loop stop. So this will continue until the loop stop. Let me show you. If you don't really understand, let me just show you. So we are going to introduce another action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as a iterator? Okay, iterator, this one. Okay, so in the choose array, we don't have to do anything. It's already showing to registrant. And let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we have the data of Tom Cruise. Okay, Tom Cruise, and this is the email, and this is the address, this is the city, and this is the country, and this is of course the WhatsApp number where we'll be sending the URL. Okay, so in the next iteration, it will show the data of Aaron, and in the last iteration, it will show the data of Reina, and then the loop will end. Excellent. Okay, so how about we sync all this data to WhatsApp using Chat API? So let me introduce you another action window. Okay, so here we will be using Chat API. Chat API it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as send a link? Okay, then just click on connect with Chat API. Now in the new credentials, we have to fill in the API URL as well as the token. So to get these details, let me just take you to Chat API. Chat API, this one. Okay, so this is my Chat API dashboard, and this is my API URL. So I'm just going to copy this, okay, and I'm just going to paste it here. So this is my API URL. Now coming to the token, let me just go back to Chat API, and let me just copy the token. So this is the token. I have copied this, and I'm going to paste it here. So we have entered our token. So we have entered the API URL. Also we have entered the token. So let me just click on save. So when you click on OK, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to construct a message in Chat API to send it on WhatsApp from the data that we have received from Zoom via Pabbly Connect. So before we start mapping, there is something I want to show you, base64 encoding. So your obvious question is, what is base64 encoding? So I will explain base64 in a very few simple terms. So base64 is an encoding scheme that converts binary data into textual data so that the encoded textual data can be easily transported over network, which is uncorrupted and without any data loss. So the problem with sending the normal binary data to a network is that bits can be misread, which produces incorrect data in the receiving node. So that is why we have to convert using this particular code. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, and if you don't get it, it's okay. It's simply simple thing is that we basically have to convert the URL using base64 encoding. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll up. Okay, click on this plus button. Okay, I'm going to use another action window. So in the action window, we are going to use data transformer, this one. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as base64 encode? Okay, excellent. Then just click on connect with data transformer. Now in the data, we basically have to map our URL that we are going to share. So as you may remember, this is the URL that we want to share. Okay, so this is the trigger, and this is the URL that we want to share, payload object share URL. Okay, so this is the one we wanted to share. So let me just scroll down. Okay, and let me just map in this particular URL. So this is the mapping button, and here from this accordion you will find the shareable URL. So where is our URL? Where is our URL? Yeah, this is the one we want, and let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing that we have successfully encoded, and this is the format that we want here. Okay, so basically what we're going to do here is we are going to input this, okay, here. Okay, so that's the idea. Now let me just again click on connect with chat API. Okay, let me just scroll down and just go to the recent setting, and let me just click on save. Okay, so let's start mapping in the details. Now in the contact and the group, we don't have any data regarding that because we want to send it to an individual or a particular student. So we are going to ignore that. Now coming to the phone number, so let's map it. So let me just click on the mapping button. And here in the iterator, we will find the phone number. So I have selected the iterator, and this is the phone number we want, okay, of Tom Cruise. Now in the body, we basically are going to map in the URL. So we will find the URL from triggers. So just scroll down and you will find the URL. Okay, so this is the shareable URL. Now as you may remember, we had the base64 encoded. So basically we want to just map this particular detail here. Okay, so let me just click on the mapping button, and this is the data that we have received from data transformer, and this is the data we have mapped. Excellent. Now in the title, our title was something like biology class. So let me go back to trigger, and let me just map the one. So this is the topic, so it will be our title, biology lecture 101. Now in the description, we will just map something like Mr. and let's map in the name. So we will get the name from the iterator. So this is the name, Tom, and this is the last name, Cruise. Okay, Mr. Tom Cruise, and we are going to map in the password also. This is your password, and the password is something that we will get from trigger. So this is the password. Where is our password? Let me just type passcode here. Passcode. Okay, so passcode. So this is our password. Okay, so we have mapped it. So using this password, Tom Cruise will be able to use the recording. And okay, so Mr. Tom Cruise, this is your password. Excellent. To open your recording. Okay, so basically we have filled in the description, we have entered our title. So this is the encoding that we have mapped from here. Okay, and this is the phone number where we'll be sending the message, and this is the body. Okay, so let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the message has been sent. So let me just show you the message that Tom Cruise has received. Okay, so this is the message that Tom Cruise has received. So basically he's going to click on this link and fill in his password, and he's going to use the recording. So let me show you the recording, the message that Aaron has received. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to open the web WhatsApp. So imagine this. This is the message that Aaron has received. Okay. So basically he's going to click on this link, enter his password, and he is going to get the recordings. So this is the whole process in a nutshell. Okay. So before we end this, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to minimize my action window, this action window, and I'm going to minimize this action window, minimize this action window, and minimize this action window, and minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Zoom to Pabbly Connect, and then you have received the data of the registrant. Then you have used the iterator to sort out the data, and then you have used base64 encoding, and of course then you have integrated chat API to send the WhatsApp message. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Zoom and chat API, I mean WhatsApp messages. Okay, so our integration is working absolutely fine.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.